Am I in focus? I seem kind of bright. This is probably one of my more important videos that I've made in a while, and I want to use it to help you gain a better perspective of comparing two different options. So yeah, I'm gonna interrupt right now while I'm editing this and say that this is a bit of a longer video than some of my other ones. And I just want to tell you that I feel that this is a very important video that I'm putting together. And the reason is because so many people aren't critically looking at their situation in life and making an objective decision to push it in a new direction. And they're scared because it's always easier to stay put, right? And you know, you've probably heard, or I was in Boy Scouts, if you ever get lost in the woods, stay where you are, because someone's gonna find you. Well, that is excellent survival advice. It's terrible life advice, because nobody's coming to look for you. If you are lost in the woods of life and you stay put, you will stay put. You will not get out of those woods. So, if you can make it to the end of the video.
No, I know.
Yeah, those are the puzzle pieces that don't have the edges. I'll be right there to help you with your puzzle. I gotta go help him with the puzzle. You enjoy the video and stick around to the end, because we're gonna go do something fun later. So let's just roll the clip. Yesterday I came across some questions that have helped me to make a decision for 2018. I'm not gonna announce what that decision is right now, but I have been going back and forth on this decision for about 4 months now, maybe more. Yeah, about 4 months. I've been going back and forth and needed a way to finally convince myself that this was the right decision for me. So I want to ask you 7 questions, and each of these sound like they require a yes or a no answer. But instead of the typical binary, you know, yes or no process, we are going to assign each answer a 1, a 3, or 7. And I don't remember, this is not an original idea, I don't remember where that scale came from. If you know, just leave a comment below, because it's driving me nuts. But it's a way to add a weighted value to our responses. So 7 questions, 1, 3, or 7. Are you ready? I am not, because I forget where these questions are written down. Does this work bring me joy? Does the work itself bring you joy? Not the kind of, when you sit down and pour yourself into that project or your work, does that bring you joy? 1, 3, or 7. Does the work yield financial stability? Stability being the key word. Not does it pay you, does it not pay you, but stability. Does it add a sense of, all right, I'm doing okay. I don't really need to think about money. Because whether we like to admit it or not, money does have an effect on our happiness and joy, especially when we don't have it. And the flip side, when we have too much, then there's also some worry and anxiety behind that. But stability, financial stability, okay? 1, 3, or 7. Does the work free up time for leisure? This one is important because too many people undervalue leisure. They don't take enough time for leisure. I myself am notorious for beating myself up anytime that I decide to watch a TV show or read a book or do something else when I know that there's a big project that I need to finish. But leisure is very important. Play is very important, just for relaxation, for alleviating stress, for just growing as a person, right? Like play is the mechanism for how kids learn, and it's still very applicable for us adults. So 1, 3, or 7. Does the work reduce stress? Okay, so this opportunity, does it induce stress or reduce stress? So for example, let's say you absolutely love the work, but it takes up 80 hours of your week, plus it doesn't provide the most financial stability. There's probably gonna be some stress associated with that. So these questions are correlated in a sense. So 1, 3, or 7, does it reduce stress? So 7 obviously being that it does reduce stress, which is a good thing. Does the work bring meaning to my life? When you engage in that work, does it give you meaning to wake up every day and be excited about doing that work? And that's a big question. That's a tough one for some people to answer. And for the most part, I would say a majority of people would not answer a 7. I don't even think I would answer a 7 right now. That's a really big question. Think about that one for a bit. Okay, number 6. Does the work open up future unimaginable opportunities? Okay, so the key word being unimaginable. So let me kind of use an example to explain this. My friend Aaron, who his YouTube channel is right here. I hope it's here, not over here. Let's put it right here. He is a podcaster here in Pittsburgh, and he's been doing this for a couple of years. And I recently spoke with him, and he said that when he started his podcast, he had no idea the opportunities that he would have 100 episodes in, 200 episodes in. He couldn't fathom it because he hadn't gotten there yet. Aaron did not foresee the opportunities that would come down. I have no idea who that is. There's the behind the scenes stuff for you. So where was I? When Aaron was contemplating whether or not he wanted to start a podcast, he knew that it could lead him in some kind of direction, but he had no idea where he would end up. And just a couple weeks ago, he hosted a summit, his own conference around his podcast, and he had like 180 people there, which try getting 180 people in one room on a Saturday for an entire Saturday. And Aaron was able to do that after 2 years, maybe even more than that, 2+ years of podcasting. And he never thought that could be possible. So that is an example of an unimaginable opportunity. Does this work lead to future unimaginable opportunities? Finally, number 7, does the work create an invaluable asset for your life? Invaluable meaning you can't really assign value to it. The time I get to spend with my family, that's invaluable. I obviously can't put a price on that. So the work, does it give you something that you value so much that maybe other people don't value, but you value it, and thus it's important? So 7 questions, I'll comment them below so you can still see them. If you want to know, my old job situation, when I worked in a cubicle, I scored a 17. My current situation was only a 19. I've only made a marginal gain by leaving my job. I have identified what I want to do this year, and I will announce more down the line. I scored a 35 with that one. Now, it might be a little bit biased because, I haven't actually engaged in that work, and maybe it will be the worst decision of my life. But at least for now, I can see, okay, if I make this jump, if I make this drastic change in my life, I can elevate my life to an even further extent to where I am now. So let me know, feel free to compare. I'd love to see how you held up against these, evaluate your current situation, and then maybe just, pitch this new idea for the work or the opportunity that you're kind of contemplating and what you scored with that. So go make today an adventure. Alexa, stop. That's my alarm for my DiGiorno's pizza, so I'm gonna go eat that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Do you like the Science Center? Yeah. What kind of stuff do you want to learn? Animals? Okay, let's see if we can find animals. What's he doing? Is he poking his head out?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a nice turtle. Hi, turtle. Look, he's saying hi to the camera. Look, he's saying hi. It's R2-D2. You want to beep R2-D2? Oh, good. Stop.